Hello and welcome back to another episode of IELTS podcast, part of English podcasts with Mohammed Gurbatli. In today's episode, we will talk about the role of science in society, a common topic on the IELTS test. Science plays a major role in our daily lives, from medicine and technology to the environment and space exploration. Some people believe that science has improved the world, while others think that it has also created problems and ethical dilemmas. In this episode, I'll explain what science is and how it works, what its benefits and challenges are, and how it will shape the future. If you are preparing for IELTS, this episode will help you learn useful vocabulary and ideas for your answers. Let's get started. First, what is science and how does it work? Science is the study of the natural world through experiments, observations, and research. Scientists follow a process called the scientific method, which includes observing, forming a hypothesis, experimenting, and analyzing results. If an experiment supports a hypothesis, the hypothesis is generally accepted, especially if the successful experiment can be repeated by other scientists. If not, the researchers adjust their ideas and hypotheses and test again. In science, a theory is a well-established framework of interconnected and well-supported hypotheses that explain a lot of related phenomena. Examples of theories include germ theory of disease, plate tectonics theory, and the general theory of relativity. Thus, science relies on observation, evidence, and data, and scientists must measure, record, and repeat experiments to make sure their results are correct. This process helps explain how things work in nature and allows us to improve our knowledge and command of the world. Next, here's a list of vocabulary for this topic: scientific research, observation, hypothesis, experiments, theory, invention, and scientific progress. Here's an example IELTS speaking question. How does science work? The answer could be, science works by observing the world, asking questions, and testing ideas through experiments. This helps us to better understand how the world works and how to manipulate and change the world for our own benefits as humans. Next, let's consider the benefits of science in society in more detail. Science has many benefits, and it has really transformed every aspect of life. One of the biggest contributions of science is in medicine. Thanks to scientific research, we have vaccines, life-saving treatments, and advanced surgeries. Science has also improved technology, leading to the invention of smartphones, computers, and the internet. In transportation, science has given us cars, airplanes, and high-speed trains, making travel faster and easier, and bringing humans all over the world closer together. Environmental science has helped us understand climate change and develop renewable energy sources. Science also plays a key role in space exploration, helping us discover new planets and galaxies and understand our universe and even our planet better. Here's an example IELTS writing question for task 2. Discuss the benefits of scientific research in modern society. Your answer might start as follows. Scientific research has improved many areas of life. In this essay, I will explain how science has made life safer and more convenient and made us healthier and more productive. Next, let's explore the challenges and ethical issues in science. While science does have many benefits, it also raises challenges and ethical concerns. One issue is that scientific research is expensive. Governments and companies spend billions of dollars on research, and some people believe this money should instead be used for more basic human needs, such as education, food for the poor, and cheaper healthcare. Another concern involves ethical issues in genetics and AI or artificial intelligence. Some people worry about cloning and genetic modifications destroying the natural world and threatening our health, and about artificial intelligence destroying jobs and replacing humans. Science also has been used to develop dangerous weapons such as nuclear bombs, which have caused destruction and even threatened to end humanity. Some scientific discoveries, like chemical pesticides, have helped agriculture but also harmed the environment. Therefore, it is important to use science responsibly and ensure that it benefits all of society while we limit its negative impacts. Here's an example IELTS speaking question. What are some problems caused by science? Your answer might say, one problem caused by science is the development of nuclear weapons, which can be very dangerous and, in fact, threaten our very existence as humans. Another issue is that some scientific experiments, like genetic modifications, raise serious ethical, health, and environmental concerns as they may cause serious and irreparable damage. Next, let's discuss how science will shape the future. In the future, science will continue to change society in many ways. Scientists are working on curing diseases like cancer, Alzheimer, and diabetes, and on creating more effective vaccines and other preventive medical procedures. This should extend human life greatly and improve its quality. Renewable energy technology will be improved greatly, and it promises to help reduce global warming and protect the planet. This will most likely reduce the devastating effects of climate change on our lives. Space science may lead to the colonization of the moon and possibly Mars, and to more space discoveries. This can help us come up with new ideas and inventions that improve life on Earth and could eventually provide a new home for humans, just in case we lose this one or we need another one. Artificial intelligence will make life more efficient and convenient and could actually help us live more sustainably and thus without hurting the environment. But it must be used responsibly to avoid its negative effects, such as job loss, social instability, and loss of privacy. Finally, with the rise of technology and robotics, some jobs will disappear, but new jobs will also be created. Here's an example IELTS writing question for task 2. How do you think science will change the world in the next 50 years? Your answer might start as follows. Over the past century, scientific advancements have transformed the way people live and will certainly continue to bring about big changes in the future. This essay will explore how science will greatly transform medicine, communication, and industry in the future. Let's now conclude this episode with a summary of its contents. Science plays a crucial role in society by improving many fields such as healthcare, technology, transportation, and the environment. However, science also has challenges such as high costs, ethical concerns, and potential harm to humans. In the future, science will continue to develop new solutions that will shape the way we live, especially through artificial intelligence and robotics. If used responsibly, science will help create a better and more sustainable world. Thank you for listening to another IELTS podcast episode, part of English Podcasts with Mohammed Kurbatli. Don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with your friends. Also, to get private online classes with me, contact me on my WhatsApp number listed in the video description and on the slide shown on the screen. Bye for now.